It's not that I don't think Jerry doesn't want to win. I just think with him, he wants to win his way. And he doesn't want to admit the fact that he's responsible for 30. He's the common denominator for 3 decades worth of failure that we've had as an organization, right? We could say what we want about Dak or whomever else we want to blame. They're absolutely at fault, but there's one common denominator for 30 years. You know what I mean? And so, as it pertains to this situation, I was not surprised hearing, like, it more pissed me off that he threatened that guy's job, because that was like, just excuse my like that was a dick move to do. And it's like, you're threatening. Now, whether he can or cannot fire the guy is a separate thing, but the mere fact that he said it only because he's a billionaire and because he's the owner of the Cowboys. If he wasn't, he wouldn't say that. But he's in a position of power, so he's like, oh, I'm here, you're here, sort of a thing. And so I have no respect for people like that. I have no respect for people who think like that, who talk like that. So that's all that was to me. And I do agree that I do think he is frustrated, but I don't think that's why he came at that guy that way. I think he went at that guy that way because he doesn't like people questioning him. He doesn't like people. He wants, as you call them, Corner, the rainbow and unicorn fans. As 1980 calls them, the gangbanger fans. He wants that. He supports that. And that's 95% of the fan base. We're in the minority where we call him out on the bullshit. You know what I mean? And so he doesn't like when people on those public platforms, on 105.3 The Fan and all that stuff, call that out. And it's very rare that people on that show call that out, because usually they're like, oh, whenever Jerry comes on the show and stuff, they kiss his behind and all that kind of stuff. So it's, there's that kind of a thing that's going on with it. But, I'm going on a long-winded thing about all of this. But as it pertains to that, my thing is very simple when it comes to Jerry Jones. He came at that guy because he's in a position of power. He knows that he doesn't feel bad about it. He may feel bad about us losing, but he's sleeping happy in his yacht, in his mansion, man. He doesn't give two fucks. Like, let's just be honest about that. So it's a power thing. There's going to be another 100,000 people who are going to be going to the games, whenever our next home game is. So I don't think he really is losing much sleep about it, to be honest. But that's really my thing on it. I was not surprised. I was more just pissed off that he is like, you're threatening a man's job, whether you can or can't fire him. That's a really low thing to do. So I don't have any respect for that kind of a thing. But that's kind of where I land with everything.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we got Dallas Cowboy fan 1980. If your power flickered, it's because he is in the comment section. But no, All in Soil took it right out of my mouth right here. Jerry Jones worried about firing the wrong people. And that's absolutely right. Absolutely. Jerry Jones, and I said this on the Cowboy Huddle podcast on Wednesdays. You guys go subscribe up to G Hampton. I said this on his channel. I said, Jerry is so frustrated because Stephen Jones told him to do this. Will McClade told him to do this. Mike McCarthy just nodded in agreement because that's what they pulled on that puppet string of his head. It was just a nod yes. So when Jerry believed these guys, when Brian Broaddus said that when he was a scout for the Cowboys, you had to compare a player that they were talking about. If you didn't compare the player, Jerry would have no clue what you were talking about. And that was just 20 years ago, right? So Jerry, being Jerry, he's not going to learn. He's just going to sit and keep the same thing going. Right. Old dogs don't learn a lot of new tricks, right?
Right.
And so Jerry Jones is the old dog here. And so when you look at it, Jerry, All in Soil said it right here. He's worried about firing the wrong. He can't fire them. And Cody Show said he can go to a new station, which he can, right? But it's about, I applaud 105.3 The Fan because Clarence, Calvin Watkins, the only Dallas media guy I would follow was Michael Gelkin. He's not even in sports anymore. He's up in Washington, D.C. That was the only credible source that I ever went to when it came to Dallas Cowboy news. I almost said Dallas Cowboy football news, but hey, that's old times. But no, Jerry should have fired Mike last year.
Right.
Jerry should have fired himself 30 years ago because Jerry is chasing what Jimmy brought here, and he's doing it wrong. He's doing it so wrong. The Jimmy trade, right, with Herschel Walker getting all these draft picks with the Vikings, right? Jerry's been trying to chase that trade for years. Roy Williams, Marty Cooper. I mean, so many trades that Jerry's been trying to chase to say, I got to trade right. Look, we did it. Then remember what they kept saying, right? Remember what they kept saying? Amari Cooper's our first round pick.
Right.
Amari Cooper's our first round pick because they're still trying to chase what Jimmy did. And Jerry has to realize he cannot do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I agree.
What do you think, Fifth?
About what?
Any rebuttals or anything?
Yeah, I got a rebuttal. Not really a rebuttal, but it was kind of to what Eshan said about him not like being questioned. I don't think it's about that because we see him get questioned after the media with bad losses a lot, and he had no problem answering those questions. Sometimes we have bad losses. Go on that radio station the next day and say we got to be better. We're going to get better as the season progresses. So there's been times where we had bad losses, and he's answered the question respectfully. I just think at this point it's obvious that we are lacking so much. This team is screwed. Your number one, you can't sign your number one wide receiver and say we knew we was going to get him the whole time. Then why you didn't get him early? I'm a believer in your players being at camp. I'm a believer in that,
Right, sure, yeah.
Things has been a mess, and like I said, it wasn't really no rebuttal. It's just that I've seen him come and talk to the media, and answer questions, and talk to those guys on the radio station after bad losses. So I just think right now he's frustrated because the money he paid his quarterback and the two highest players that he played this year aren't even on the same damn page.
Right.
That neither guys are productive. To whatever reason that is, it really don't matter. Neither one are productive, and they're your two highest players and the ones you depend on to move this franchise forward. Over the next 4 or 5 years. And I just think he's really frustrated. So, like I said, it really wasn't a rebuttal. It was just like, well, I've seen him answer questions, after tough losses in a very respectful way, nowhere near what he did about this. I think this was just a lot of frustration, the anger, man, that he let out, that he's probably been holding in because he sit up, up there where they sit and try to keep a straight face. And I think it's just exploded on the radio, honestly, man.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
No. Well, anybody else got any rebuttals to that or anything to add? Go ahead, G.
I think Jerry's biggest problem is knowing that he has spent over $300 million on two players and realizing that $300 million is on the sideline more than the defense.
Right.
That could be a problem. You got $300 million between two people that's on the sideline that can't find the end zone than the defense. The defense is on the field majority of the game than the $300 million guys. And I think that's a problem with Jerry because that's just like you going to spending money on something new and come to find out it's faulty and it doesn't work. You know what that pisses? I don't care if you go through a drive-thru and they get your order wrong and you get all the way home and know that it's wrong. You're ready to eat whatever it is you ordered and it's wrong. So I think this is what frustrates Jerry the most, knowing that he got these two guys he paid and they're on the sideline more than their defense. So that's a problem.
But what did he? My question is, and I agree, but what would you expect with Dak at this point? You paid him once already. He gave what he gave. Did you expect anything new at this point when you paid him more? It's like, I agree with you, but it's like, I'm just thinking logically. It's like
Well, I think we knew that. All of us here, we knew why we was asked the question, why did he do what he did?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Oh, he did say by him signing Dak and CD, that was his version of going all in.
Yeah,
That's what
signing
he
Dak,
said during the
Mike Evans,
same
CD's
interview.
going all in.
I think when you look at the Dak touchdown interception ratio last year and what CeeDee Lamb did last year, he kind of expected a continuation of that or better.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
I think that's one reason why, he was confident and, probably okay with making that move, because that touchdown interception ratio last year wasn't bad. And CeeDee Lamb, shit, he pretty much, even though he wasn't number one receiver last year, he still took over the NFL with the big plays he was having, man. He had some extraordinary plays that top wide receivers make that create highlight reels, and
Right.
especially that big one that Dak scrambled for and got him within the Detroit game, I think it was last year. That long touchdown.
Yeah.
So when you I think Jerry Jones was looking at a continuation of that, but they had no training camp, man. They had nothing. CeeDee Lamb ain't do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't even have
I
OTA.
don't understand that. Then you say we knew he was gonna sign. Then why you didn't sign him early then?
Right.
Why you didn't get him early, man? Screw the negotiations. If you already knew, why didn't you get him early?
To keep us in the news. What other reason is there?
Yep. And then the fact that we knew that the offensive line had to be rebuilt. We knew that we needed a running back. We knew that the Cowboys needed some help on that defensive line. But those are the three positions that's the worst right now. And I know the Cowboys are 3-3 right now, but it feels more like 1-5.
It does
And
feel like really bad right now. Yeah.
And to me, this is a false 3-3.
It is.
No, it honestly feels
Yeah, because you haven't beat anybody.
Yeah. No, it honestly
Damn
feels
If you
right,
would have beat the Ravens, if you would have beat the Lions, or you would have beat, we should have beat them Saints, man. They won their Super Bowl. I don't think they've won a game since
they haven't won a game since then.
2-5.
Yeah.
They lost 5 in a row.
Yeah.
This is a question. I'm sorry, but this is a question, Phil Quarter. As a fan, and we talk about, Jerry expectations of CeeDee and Dak for this season. But as a fan, I knew the schedule that we played last year, we won 5 games automatically out of our own division, which our whole division was slaw. So that's 5 wins. And we can talk about the other teams that we played that was under 500. We beat all the teams under 500 last year. But when it came to the teams that were 500, that's what we had a problem with. But I said that this schedule is going to be a lot more difficult for this team.
Yeah,
we have more 500 teams that we have to play this year. So I don't know why they didn't see that from last season of the percentage teams that we played last year versus this year. I don't know if you guys realize that, but we had a lot of teams that we beat that was under 500 last year. We lost to Miami, lost to Green Bay, we lost to San Francisco. These are 500 teams that we lost to, and we should have lost to Detroit. But he's expecting the same thing without, as Mike McCarthy says, the analytics says, and the data says. Well, if you're this type of coach, Mike McCarthy, why didn't you change anything? You're doing the same thing you did last season.
Yep.
So that was
honestly, yeah.
So that's my problem. I mean, we're saying that they was expecting Dak to do what he did last year, but last year's schedule was hell. It's a cheesecake.
No, we know what Dak does against the.
But we're gonna swing this though. In 1980s in the house. What's up, 1980 Cowboys blogs watching? I appreciate you, Cowboys blog, coming in here. We got Tyler in here. Brando, the best moderator in the game, is in there as well. This is what Troy said. We've been saying Dak a lot, but this is what Troy said.
Yeah.
Troy said, I think the routes are terrible. He said this on 1310 The Ticket in Dallas. He said, I think they run terrible routes. I thought that beyond this year. I think CeeDee Lamb has got to improve in his route running. As a quarterback, if you're not certain where guys are going to be consistently, it's hard to play the position. That's what I see.
Yeah.
1980?
What's up, man?
Talk crazy.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
Everybody be quiet. All right, okay, cool. My bad. I had to get it. I got to get it full power. What's up, guys? What we talking about?
What's going on, man?
The Troy Aikman comments. Do you want me to read it again?
He made a video on the Troy Aikman comments too.
And that sure did, didn't it?
Yeah, you did, man. And I 100% agreed with everything you said.
See, I missed. Did I miss something? I missed another topic. I missed the first one, didn't I?
What's your reaction to what Jerry said?
The Jerry Jones 105.3 The Fan.
Now y'all know y'all can't skip me on that topic, man.
Come on, man. Talk about it, man.
I had a question first. Okay, we know about Jerry Rantics on the radio, but do you think Jerry was finessing the media and the fans so everybody will stop talking about that performance?
Man.
And the whole team performance at all, to put all the the topic on him.
Man, Jerry was being Jerry, man.
Yeah.
Growing up in the business, growing up on the sideline, Jerry was being Jerry. This is the same guy that flew in a helicopter in the middle of practice.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Johnson wouldn't have been the coach. He wouldn't have allowed that.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I don't know when people are gonna start watching my videos. Have any of y'all watched my videos at all?
Yeah, of course I have. I see them whenever they come out first.
Oh yeah,
I watch them.
Okay. Jerry's being Jerry, man. All that was a little bit of everything you guys just said. But I think it was all a power trip too.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a guy that is a billionaire. And when the chips fall, when the writing's on the wall, you can't tell him nothing.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
He's available for interviews when they're winning. He's available for interviews when they're losing.
Seeing that.
But now that everybody's starting to figure out what's going on, what's really going on, and I'm not talking about football. I'm talking about what's really going on. Yeah. I think that's where the frustration rolls in there. And when somebody that he so-called I'm paying, he don't want to hear it from them, but he'd rather hear it from us. I don't think you want to hear it from us either. Because if a fan got on there, somebody that he's not paying, somebody that he can't fire, it would have been free game. I would have asked, me and that dude would have probably been blow for blow. Like, I'm dead serious. Those were logical questions that should have been asked because we are a struggling organization. I've said millions of times that it's going to take about 2 to 3 years, maybe 4 to get out of this. As long as Dak Prescott is our quarterback, we're going to struggle. As long as Jerry Jones is the general manager, we're going to struggle.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter who we draft.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You can do all the X's and O's and mock drafts you want. But as long as that dude is in charge, is general manager, is that three-headed monster, we're gonna struggle. And that's what I've been saying for the past, I don't know how many years. I felt bad for the guy. I thought it was very embarrassing.
It was really low.
I thought it was really low.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cheap shot. I thought it was a power trip. And it wasn't necessary for somebody asking you basic questions. Just basic questions on a struggling organization. I think that he think his shit don't stink. So somebody, I guess, beneath him can't ask those type of questions. But it's Jerry, man. That's just who he is.
Yeah.
You know, that's just who he is. So.
Yeah. 100% agreed.
Over there talking on mute like I'm playing Call of Duty. Go ahead, G.
Nah.
You had something.
Yeah.
You had something.
No.
1980s right, though. 1980s 100% right. I'm going to read this comment again about what Troy said about these wide receivers. He said, I think the routes are terrible. I think they run terrible routes. I thought that beyond this year. I think CD has got to improve in his route running. As a quarterback, if you're not certain where guys are going to be consistently, it's hard to play that position. That's what I see. This is a 3-time Super Bowl Troy Aikman who had Michael Irvin, Alvin Harper, all these greats, oh, good Lord, the tight end,
Jake Novacek.
my dang brain just went delete, right? So Troy Aikman, is he stirring the pot, or is this reality? Go ahead, Champs.
It's reality. I've been saying that about the routes for maybe 3 years now, especially with the system that they got right now. I thought that once McCarthy take over the play calling from Kellen Moore, I thought the Cowboys would do more crossing patterns, but instead of they doing the same in and out curls. I mean, the same boring routes, and really, those routes are not helping out Dak.
Yeah,
I mean, because once receiver go straight, turn around, defender's right there.
right.
And those are lazy routes. And that right there, you have to put it on the offense coordinator. He's the one that's calling those plays. And if Dak is doing audible and calling the plays himself, he's to blame too.
Whoa! Be careful! You can't talk. You can talk about anybody but Dak Prescott.
Man,
you can talk about anybody. The fans don't like that. Come on, fam. Dak Prescott is exempt. He's exempt from being critiqued.
Man, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of them Dakaronis.
And we don't give a damn.
Dak Prescott's won 5 Super Bowls.
Them Dakaronis can
come. Because what I say, fans get real sissified.
They do.
When you talk about Dak Prescott. So please be careful.
Man, I'm not scared of them Dakaronis.
But 1980, what do you always say? If we don't agree, I don't give a damn.
Go ahead, G. Hampton.
Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna tell you what Troy said is facts. I have always said that CeeDee Lamb is a great catcher, but when it comes to route running, I don't think nobody does it as well as Amari Cooper when it comes to running routes. And with CeeDee, and see, that was Amari was doing. Amari was teaching CeeDee at the time because he saw CeeDee flaws. CeeDee he doesn't run crisp routes again, but he does. He catches great balls. He can catch the ball, but when it comes to create separation, it has to be a quick slant. But as far as just running a precise route, I totally agree with Troy.
What about you, fifth quarter?
Oh damn! Yeah, I agree with him, but I don't think he should have said it. I don't think he should have put that out.
Really?
Okay.
Because you already got, fans gonna pick a side anyway. Fans gonna pick a side when it comes to players. Players listen to that, Even if Dak never said out loud, I don't think he will because he's a stand-up dude. He still have it in his head like, see, man, I told y'all it ain't me.
Right.
No, that part's true.
I just don't think. I understand, it's him being all the blood, sweat, and tears he put in the Cowboys as a quarterback. Troy Aikman, he was speaking from a passion standpoint and what he see, and there's nobody to better observe, bad route runner than Troy Aikman. I don't think CeeDee Lamb was a bad route runner, good route runner. I just think he's a solid wide receiver that's really good yards after catch. And he typically wins 50-50 balls. It kind of goes back to before the season started. When we posed a question on I don't know, was it Talkin Crazy or was it Freaking Friday when we asked, the impact, and your response was, I don't want to see no bitch from him when he get pushed in the back. I need him to be aggressive.
Yeah.
That was on a phone call.
The response was, I don't want to hear got your money. Go play football.
Right.
Yeah, that was a phone call, Fifth. That was a phone call.
Right. All right.
He got his money.
He got his money and he's comfortable.
I want to hear shit. You got your money. Go play ball. I don't want to hear nothing.
Paying
So
players
it
off the
it kind of aligns with what Troy was already saying.
Yeah.
And like we said that before a game was even played. Oh man, there's so much division already in this team, but I just don't like that it came from such a powerful person like Troy, man, because ain't nobody gonna question Troy, bro. You know, like I said, I don't think CeeDee Lamb was ever seen as a route. Now the lazy part of him, you know, stopping routes, I understand that. He do, but man, that's kind of nitpicking. You know, you should just critique the team as a whole, and you know, quarterbacks gonna stand up for quarterbacks. I just didn't like it, bro. That's ways to you kind of putting, you know, what's going on CeeDee Lamb when you say that, because you ain't calling nobody else's name. It just wasn't for me. It just wasn't good. I just didn't like it, man.
Yeah,
I get it, but it ain't do us no good. I didn't like it.
I get it. I get it. Hey, you guys, you might be new here, respectively on Fifth Quarter Cowboys channel or on Cowboys Corner. You're listening to Talking Crazy on the corner of Crazy and Cowboys. We got Cowboys champs right next to me. G Hampton right there to the right of you guys, or maybe to the left. I don't know. I'm not watching. Yeah, it's to the right of you guys. And then right underneath me is Dallas Cowboy fan 1980. You probably know him. He's the power man himself. Fifth Quarter Cowboys, who just got done talking. Subscribe to him. And we got Eshawn, the Hollywood film man, right here. And Eshawn about to take the floor. Troy Aikman, is he stirring the pot or is this reality?
No, I 100% agree with what Troy Aikman said, man. And I've noticed this for a couple of years with CD, to where I notice with him when he doesn't get the ball, or like he doesn't, like, you know, whether that be like in a couple of possessions or whatever it may be, he tends to like lazy on the field. And, you know, he also tends to improvise routes a lot of times, and that leads to a lot of, because the beef between Dak and CD has been going on for 2-3 years at this point, and it's, at least from what I've seen. Now again, I might not be privy to all of this information, but at least from what I'm seeing, is because of the disconnect between the routes and stuff and things of that sort. Now that does not excuse Dak, because Dak's, the way that he, like the throws that he made, like for example in the Lions games, are still awful throws, and you can't excuse those kinds of picks. But I do agree at the same time with what Troy Aikman is saying. I think both of those are true. The Dak's interceptions are absolutely unacceptable, and CD is having a, like, it pisses me. He's getting on my nerves. I'll be completely honest. I supported him getting paid, and I always support players getting paid. You want your money, go get it. I get it. I you know, no, more power to you. But there's this thing that whenever the Cowboys pay players, routinely nobody shows up. It's, and I mean, part of that is on Dak, part of that is on him. But for example, the Saints game, when he, or like, I think it was, or the Ravens game, or one or the other, he was, oh, give me the ball. Then he drops passes, and then he, you know what I mean? It's like, you held out, you got paid, and then now you're running lazy routes. It's like, come on, you can't. So that kind of stuff really pisses me off, and I don't agree with that. But to the question directly about Troy Aikman, I 100% agree with what Troy Aikman said, man. Yeah, so
Gotcha.
Hey, Mike, I got to catch this phone call now. I'll try to get back on. It's my son calling. Let me see what's going on.
Do you
All
think?
right. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Hampton.
All right.
1980. Troy Aikman, is he stirring the pot?
Be careful.
Or is this reality, 1980?
Well, Troy Aikman's a grown man. He can say whatever the hell he wants to. He can talk about it. If they ask him a question, I'm pretty sure he's got to answer it. I'm pretty sure the question was probably asked. That's what it seems like. You know, they splice shit up on the radio and stories up, so you don't know if the question was asked or if he just. I doubt Troy Aikman went on that show and just started running his mouth about the route running. I think they asked him what's wrong with this offense. What's wrong with the miscommunication of CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott? Because there is one. I did after that, right after that, I went home that day and I spent like 3 hours watching film. I spent like 3 hours watching film and see these route running. And I was like, whoa, this dude is. And I said this in the I Think season. I said this. I made videos about this. I've talked on live streams with you guys about this. I got receipts. I still wasn't sold on CD being an outside, proven to be a consistent outside receiver. Y'all remember that? Remember when I said that?
Yeah.
I wasn't sold. I said, because
I think you said it last week.
I don't know about the route running. I just didn't know about it. Now, when Troy Aikman says it, everybody wants to listen in.
Right.
Everybody's all tuned in, which is understandable because hell, he's a Hall of Fame 3-time, could have been 4, 5 Super Bowls if Jimmy Johnson would have stuck around. You know, I always got to say that after the fact. But yeah, everybody wants to listen in. Hell, even I was listening. I'm like, damn. I went back and looked real quick. I said, wait, let me go look and see what's what. Because I don't keep my eyes on every single thing. I'm only human. I only got 2 eyes. Last time I checked. And I was like, oh shit, I see why Amari Cooper was on the sideline that year working with that dude. He can't run routes. His routes are lazy and rounded off. I was like, God damn. No wonder why Dak think he gonna be over there. And I'm not making a pass for Dak. Trust me and believe. Because that motherfucker, he's the king of underthrowing, overthrowing, halfway throwing people. I've seen that too. And this is what I see. I'm not just making stuff up. There's people in the comment section that ride on Dak Prescott ball hairs. So and I get it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I've been with Dak for years. I've made videos. I got receipts on that too. But when the writing's on the wall and you see what you see, Troy Aikman is a former Dallas Cowboy Hall of Fame quarterback. Of course, he's looking in. Of course, he's watching the games. Hell, he used to do our games. He stopped doing them because he got tired of this shit. He got tired of him getting embarrassed. But I agree. But I'm with Fifth. I'm like, I don't know. But he was probably asked the question, so he had to say his opinion. Shit, I think that's what it really was. I think the question was asked. And so Troy went in, okay, well shit, I don't like the route running. The route running sloppy. Hell, he threw to the best receivers ever. So I think he knows what he's talking about. I don't disagree with what he was saying. Hell, it needs to be said. Somebody got to say it. Ain't nobody else gonna say it. Nobody on the team's gonna say it. The coaching staff's not gonna say it. Everybody's scared of Jerry Jones. Everybody's scared to talk in front of Jerry Jones. You still not gonna get a straight answer from 105.3 The Fan after that interview. They still scared because he paying them, because he's owner of that show and he paying them. Hell, he said it live on the goddamn show. Just because I'm asking you some questions about what the fuck is going on with this team. Get out of here, man, with that bullshit, man. You just scared. You know you done fucked up for almost 30 years. You know you an asshole. You know you a billionaire, and you can pull your weight around like all the other owners and bosses at companies y'all work for. Eshawn work for, Champs work for, Fifth work for, all the owners. If you go in there questioning them, talking to them, they gonna fire us too. It's the same fucking thing, man. We are old. I ain't gonna even go there, but like I said on video, man, how you gonna be evil like that, man? You got one foot in the grave and another on a banana peel. Come on, dog. You need to relax, man, pump your brakes, man. And you need to be as cool, calm, and collected as you can while you still got time. And you need to figure out what's going on with this team. You got Hall of Famers coming in here. They figuring out what's going on. Fix it, man. If you tired of people, if you tired of fan base talking shit, asking good questions and all that stuff, fix the problem. Fix it. That's the problem. You don't want to fix it. He don't want to fix that shit, man. All he want to do is be all, and not too high, not too low, right in the middle. Right? Let's not forget, guys. Let's not get on here and forget how this dude is and try to make excuses. I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying anybody else trying to make excuses for this guy. I'm not doing it no more.
Yep. So Champs said Aikman was speaking truth. G. Hampton said it. Eshawn said it. Fifth Quarter said it. 1980 said it. So it has to be true, right? Like that's an obvious point to put on the radio and blast the Cowboys about, right? Troy Aikman, good job. This ain't nothing new with Troy Aikman. When the Cowboys are televised and he was calling the game, whether that be Fox or now ESPN, whenever he's calling that game, he's scolding the Cowboys right there too, right?
Amazon.
But this
Amazon.
is bigger. CeeDee Lamb had 1,749 yards last year with 135 receptions. We could talk about his route running. Is it crisp? No. But is he able to make big plays and make big plays happen? Yes. Troy Aikman, why didn't we talk about the running game? Troy Aikman, why didn't we talk about how bad Terrence Steele is? You're going to call CeeDee Lamb out, but we're going to forget about Terrence Steele? We're going to forget about Zach Martin and how bad he's been looking this year. We're going to talk about how you drafted a project lineman in Guyton and he hasn't been working out, and you benched him and moved Tyler Smith over there. But we're going to go and take pokes at CeeDee Lamb. That rubbed me the wrong way. It did, because there's bigger issues than CeeDee Lamb and his route running on this fucking team. And that route running got him to 1,700 yards last year.
I agree.
And
I can agree with that.
It was just a cop-out, lazy answer. You want to talk about lazy routes, Troy? That was a lazy answer. You could have got deeper in it, but you didn't. That's what pisses me off about this comment.
I agree with you.
Cody Show, what's up, man? Cody Show ain't talking. Anybody got any rebuttals to that?
No, I agree with you. I do think it was I don't know if I would say it was a lazy response, but I do agree that it was kind of like, oh, you're singling out one thing when there's now it should have been called out, but at the same time, everything on this team is shit. So like you can call it out. So I mean, we can go down a laundry list of problems with the team. So no, I hear your point. I understand what you're saying.
Did anybody watch the whole interview?
I didn't see the whole interview. I just saw the clips.
I got time for that. I'm pissed off at these fucking Cowboys the way they lost them lines. I don't even want to talk about that.
Did you watch the whole interview?
Sure did.
Which one?
The Troy Aikman.
No, I heard bits and pieces of it.
Corner, you watched the whole interview?
Sure did. I got time for that. I'm mad at these Cowboys.
Oh, okay. Fit.
Yeah.
Did you watch the whole interview?
No.
Okay.
Did you?
Well, my thing is, no. For what I heard,
the whole interview?
Huh?
Did you watch the whole interview?
Yeah.
Did they talk about the online and the running game?
Let me ask you a question.
They talk about a lot of shit.
Oh, did they really?
That's why I asked, because that's why I was saying the question was asked. That's the question that was asked.
I see.
At that time.
Okay.
It's the media. The media breaks. That's why I said the media splice shit up for us, and now that's why that changed the whole thought process.
Right.
Right.
You see what the media do? You see what the media does? They splice shit up. They know what to put on. They know what we're gonna bash. They know what we're gonna talk about. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They talk about other things, but see, that was the most important thing. That was the ugliest thing to us. Oh, Troy Aikman said the route running was ugly. It was bad. They talked about everything else. They talked about the offensive line. They talked about the coaching. They talked about the offensive moves Jerry didn't make. You don't want to make. They talked about all that shit, man. That's why I went back and watched that shit. So I just wanted to get that out real quick.
Well, I stand corrected then.
You gotta be careful.
Hey man, I don't mind being wrong.
It seemed like Dak was. Like Aikman was trying to protect Dak. That's what I got out of it.
I have to watch the whole interview to really comment on it. Now that I really want to watch the whole thing that he said.
Bottom line, he might have mentioned other positions and other things that do us being 3-3 like this, but he really went into detail with the Lamb thing, and I just I didn't like.
Yo, what's the echo? There's a bad echo.
Cody Show is his channel,
but
yeah, like I said, for me, man, I don't know, bro. I just don't think it was. There's ways to critique without. Doing like that. Like he wanted us to know what he was talking about and who he was talking about.
Oh yeah.
I know what you mean.
He really pushed it when it came to CD.
Yeah,
like, he pushed it like he was extra, and I was like, oh man. And I get it, man. He's passionate, whatever. He's a quarterback guy and all that, and but in the same breath, man, where we're at right now, I just don't think it was necessary, and I don't think it's going to fix anything.
Nah.
Problems.
I hear you. Yeah.
And CeeDee Lamb is you know, it might seem like he's a big problem because he make a lot of money, but there are a lot of things that are going on with this team.
Man.
That's bigger than CD. Yeah, 100%.
This organization, this whole team, a lot of these guys don't even want to play football. Like Corner said on the Frisco Report every Tuesday, by the way.
Yep.
It's like Corner said on guys don't get that money deposit for their account every Monday or Tuesday. It's that simple. You get to dude, they got blowed out last week and they're on the field swapping jerseys after the game.
Man, happens every week.
Bro, I don't even understand. And they rush out there to do it. It's a game to them. They there to get their check. That's why I be shit, man. It don't bother me like that no more, man, because
right, I agree.
I've been looking at it all wrong these past 6 since Dak been there. I've been looking at it all wrong. Honestly, when Zeke lost a step, I think the passion to win a Super Bowl went with it, with everybody, because either guys retired, got traded, left, or whatever.
Point.
What we down to? We down to Dak, Zeke, Zach Martin, and D. Law, and Jordan.
That's it. Yeah. That's it from that era.
It.
Yeah.
That done.
Right.
That's true.
They're gone. I think the passion is gone. That old Terrence Steele is a mess.
Man.
And all year. And see, that's something you want to point out. You point out that because that's where it starts at. You got to protect that quarterback.
Yep.
Like, running game. Everything starts right there. He's been bad. They put Tyler Guyton on the bench. Like, that old line just ain't it. Zach Martin is getting handled like he ain't never played football before.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting old.
Man. Father Time that's caught up with him.
Last
yeah.
I saw him got slung around like that. I said, oh,
man.
No.
Yeah, man.
He got slung around. I was like, wait.
It's a wrap for him, man.
Yeah, that was the first time I've seen him get beat that bad in a while.
Yeah, age definitely caught up with him. And Tyron Smith too. Because Tyron Smith in the Jets, he ain't looking so hot as well.
Age caught him. Yeah. We drafted him. Shit. So we drafted him. It was up, But Zach Martin, he's been a standout guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's been consistent for a long time.
We thought fire the offensive line coach.
We thought.
Nah.
Fire him.
Nah, man.
Fire Mike Solari right now.
Nah.
You know what? I'm going to agree with Corner with that.
No.
I'm going to agree with him with that.
That's not the whole answer.
That's not the whole picture, though.
To do with technique. You get handled.
Yeah, technique, but an offensive line coach does make a difference.
It does, but it's not the whole piece to
when
the
the ball is snapped and your hands are on me and my hands are on you, it's just me and you. Yeah. Everything
that's it.
That goes along with this play is done. This is can I hold you from my quarterback or not? And he got slung around. Him getting slung around has nothing to do with nobody but him, his strength, his knees, and his ability to hold the guy. That was it. I'm not saying the offensive line coach ain't bad, but once we stand up and our hands are on each other, it's man versus man. And Zach Martin got handled like one the man. And it's fine. Dude is a first ballot, man. And
man.
Come to you faster than you think, man. And right now, it's coming to him, bro. Guys are handling Zach Martin. Think about it. In the past 2 years, every other play he's going out with something wrong with his damn knee.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the past 2 years, he's getting banged up.
It's time.
It just happened, bro. I hate to see it, but he's still the first ballot, one of the greatest that ever played that position, man.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
To me, the last time the Cowboys offensive line was real good when they had Bill Callahan.
That's it.
I agree when it comes to the firing the coach, but that's not the whole thing.
What is the whole shebang, Eshawn? Break it down for us.
I mean, Father Time has the fact that I haven't seen Zach Martin get beat that bad in a long time. To the point where I was like, okay, whoa, it really caught me by surprise. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So I was like, because usually he's been consistent for the whole time that he's been with the team, and he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. But I do think it's time for him to. Now, will he? I don't think he will, but I mean, I do think it's time for him to retire. I think.
So what about Terrence Steele?
No, of course, Terrence. You call him Doodoo Pan Steele, fucking the guy who's getting Dak killed. but he's horrible, man. Like we've talked about it a lot. He got paid and then just went downhill with him after that. But
before 80 go though, I think we overrated him. I don't even think
I think so too.
I don't think he was that good.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He had that one
I think we
season.
overrated him off that season. He did that one okay. It just looked good because we had been missing over there. What's his name? What's his name from LSU?
Collins.
Lyle Collins.
Collins.
He's getting beat.
Yeah.
Terrence still looked like a young, fresh guy, and it just looked decent. I don't think he was that good. I think we overrated him. And now that his true talent has started back to show, it's like, damn, this is who he was in the first damn place. So that offensive line is atrocious, bro. It's bad. I think people are out of position. I think you need to put Tyler Guyton back at right tackle.
I agree.
I'm not here off because I know we were talking about Troy, so I'm not gonna.
No. This is freestyle now. We go into the next hour. This is freestyle.
I think there's a lot of things missing when it comes to the running game and the passing game.
Oh man, you could.
Honest with you, can Zach Martin play another year? Probably could. Would a different offensive line coach help change things? Probably would, because if the technique is better, then that stand-up man-to-man thing probably won't even happen. You know, the ball will probably be long gone, the runner probably long gone, but man, they gotta do some stuff, man. They gotta move some stuff around, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tyler Guyton can't play left tackle. One thing about this organization is on the job training. The Dallas Cowboys are notorious for on the job training.
Well, because they built to the draft, and that's what happens when you don't get a free agent. Well, I guess they got Chuma Adoga and he got hurt, but it's definitely on the job training.
It's all
up, Cowboys owner, 1980.
Was that Cody Show?
What's up, man?
Eshan.
What's going on, man?
And FQC. What's up? What's up?
What's up, man?
How y'all doing?
Good, man. How are you?
We're good, man.
Oh, okay. I just was speaking to everybody.
Cool, man. Pretty cool.
This is the first time you've been on. Usually there's technical difficulties on that end. It's good to see you. Good to see you in here.
Yeah.
On the corner of Crazy and Cowboys.
You don't see me, but you hear me. But, you know, I just wanted to give some, you know, my takes on some of the things y'all was talking about.
Talk crazy.
Yeah, as far as the what Aikman was saying about the receivers not running their routes, what I got out of it was that that the receivers are not doing the routes, not the routes that the coaches are calling, but they just not, you know, they not perfecting the route, period. They not on time. They're not running with no speed. You know, they not taking off at the break and stuff like that. That's what he was meaning when he was talking about the receivers. That's why Dak and CD is not on point with each other, because CD, he missed the whole off season, you know, holding that. So that's why they not there's no continuity or nothing between them. So, and that's why the line is all messed up too, man. They ain't playing together. So, but as far as the team goes, I think the team going jail is going, you know, they working these youngsters, man. And I know they ain't got all the best players in the world right now. They could add some players to the team and make them better. But if they keep on getting reps, they'll get better as it go. Not saying we're gonna win, you know, we're gonna lose some games in the event of it, but I think that if you know, with them youngsters playing, and if we could at least just, you know, skim in and, you know, about to have my chin and get in the playoffs, this team will be a different team than last year, you know, because most of the time our team plays well in the beginning of the season and we lack at the end. This time we have an adversity in the beginning of the season. So at the end of our season, we should be more stronger.
I'm almost there with you. I talked to Fifth Quarter about this earlier this week. He told me I was crazy. But let me ask you this, Cody Show.
Uh-huh.
What record gets you into the playoffs? What record will the Dallas Cowboys finish with? If we're facing the adversity now, what's our record come week 18?
I'm looking at like maybe 10-7.
I agree with you. That's exactly what I told Fifth Quarter. That's exactly what I told Fifth Quarter.
You think we're going 10-7? Shit.
That's what Fifth Quarter, ain't that what I told you?
That's 100%.
If they come off this bye and beat 49ers, I think they could do better than that.
I didn't say that now. I didn't say that.
I say if. I'm not giving no guarantees neither. But I mean, I'm just saying if they really go into this bye and work on those things that we need, that really needed to be worked on, in which I went further than that and checked out the assistant head coach, which is Al Harris, and seeing what he had to say about everything, and what his words was that all they have to do is go back to the basics. All they have to do is start back to the fundamentals, and they will be.
The problem with that, though, we're all grown folks here. We all played sports. We know when it's week 6 and you already had your training camps and your mini camps and all that, and you're saying this in almost the middle of the season, your ass is grass is really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look around. Look at some of these other teams. We focused on the Cowboys more than anybody.
Because what's behind me, Cody Show?
I dig it.
What's behind 80 there?
I'm just like
the Cowboys channel, baby. This is what we do.
I know that's what's up. That's what we do. But I mean, every now and then, if you just go out there and look around, you'll start to see that we're not bad off. We're not really bad. We're not that bad off. I'm serious. We're not as bad.
What team have we beat that tells you that we're not that far off?
I mean, we haven't beaten. I'm just looking at the other teams because everybody is playing somebody.
So we're not going to get the first overall draft picks, what you're saying?
No, the first overall draft pick still got to. I mean, if it was up to me, I feel like he needs to sit the bench. But at the end of the day, he need to get reps to get better as well.
No, I'm talking about in 2025, the Cowboys ain't picking first overall because there's teams better than us. So what? So if if let's say they don't finish 10-7, let's say what we're seeing is what they are. Where do you think they finish then?
Oh well, we need to go on ahead and stack up the joint then. If we can't make it at all, it don't make no sense making it midway or subpar. We need to just go on ahead and look forward to the number 1 draft pick. I mean, that's the way I see it. We need to tank the season if that's the case. But I don't think they at that place where they want to tank the season yet. So I'm thinking still, like I said, they if they could come in off this bye and get a legitimate win against the 49ers, I think this team winning does a lot to the mentality. I think this more mentality to even be physical, and stuff like that. This is a mentality thing as far as the Cowboys go. So if they can come back in and win and get that win against the 49ers, it'll change a lot of things, man. That's
in Fifth Quarter, we talked about that. What do you think, Fifth Quarter? Because I know I talked about you on that.
Well, I think about what?
Well, you fell asleep.
Yeah.
But what we're talking about here with the record and all this, sleepy man.
It's been a long day. I don't think there's going to be a big progression in what the record might be. You squeeze out a few games, you probably could hit that 10-7. I don't know.
There it is.
I don't know. Like I told you on the phone the other day, the only wins I see us getting splitting with Commanders, splitting with the Eagles, and beating the Giants one more time.
And the Panthers. Don't forget the Panthers.
Oh yeah, and the Panthers. Those are the only wins I see. Because we're not how many years have we go by and we constantly say, what's our identity? We need to have never have an identity because everybody is solo for themselves. We will never, it would never, everybody wants to be a star. Everybody wants to be a star. There will never be an identity, bro, because we can't stick to one thing because we don't have a coach that believes in one thing and we don't draft enough to trust in that one position. We run the ball. We don't draft enough to trust the run game. Two plays, we messed up the ball back in the air. Incomplete pass, the ball back on the ground. And this year it's just atrocious. I don't want Dak throwing the ball, or I don't want Zeke running the ball. Because you had the hot hand with Rico. Zeke went up to, Daddy Jerry, and look what happened.
Complained.
That's the problem right there.
That was bullcrap when Zeke went to Jerry and did that, and then got 8 carries for 17 yards.
But that's
What did we expect?
And he averaged 3.0 per carry.
When you know,
What did we
That's
expect?
the problem, man. That's the problem.
don't matter when you know you can do that. That's what the organization is. You don't
The
go talk
coach-
to the coach. You don't go do nothing. You go to Daddy Jerry because that's the coach. That's who run the show.
The coach is handcuffed, man.
They just don't have enough for me to be confident in anything. There's no running game because they're not going to utilize Rico. If they had sense, they would use Turpin a lot more in the passing game. Can't nobody keep up with him.
Yeah.
They do it, bro.
I think that's the only reason why they used Turp in that game, because they know he had speed. They couldn't get no separation with nobody else.
I don't see us having a turnaround after the bye week to where
I don't either.
And here we go, because the same players come
We
back.
getting beat. So we getting beat by the 49ers?
Hell yeah.
It's looking like it. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I tell you if we're gonna win and if we're gonna lose. That's what I tell you.
First, we're gonna get beat by the 49ers.
We're gonna get smacked in the face.
I wouldn't say we're gonna get blown out. I think we're gonna, because they're struggling too. They got some injuries over there too. But it's gonna be one of them. It ain't gonna be like a Steelers game. It's gonna be a little more up tempo from a Steelers game. But it's gonna be a 10-point loss.
They struggle until they play the Cowboys. When they play the Cowboys, it's gonna be. I don't care if Parsons come back. I don't care if D-Law come back. We were losing with them. I don't care.
What do you think, champs?
They gonna lose. I hate to be wrong. I'm sorry. I hope I'm wrong with that. I hope I'm wrong. But I think the next 5 games, Cowboys gonna lose. 49ers, it's gonna be a blowout.
0-5.
They gonna lose to the Falcons because the Falcons do have a running game.
We're not losing to the Falcons.
No.
You don't think so?
Kyle Pitts have his Hall of Fame game. Watch it.
Yeah, and then and plus, too many teams, they just ready to pee on the Cowboys.
There you go.
They ready to pee. They ready to piss out over the Cowboys, and then the Cowboys don't have the mental fortitude to show some respect for themselves to fight for some games. Yeah, you can beat the sorry teams. Yeah, all day. But a lot of times the Cowboys coming out here, you have a running game against Pittsburgh. You didn't try to do the same thing against the Lions. I just don't see it. I don't see it because Jerry did say that he's not going to trade for nobody and he's not signing nobody. He said he's fine.
Was surprised by that.
Yeah, he said he's fine with the team.
Hold on, I got to hear from 1980 real quick. 1980.
Go ahead.
Is it my turn already?
It's your turn already.
Talk to him, man.
I don't know if I missed something or if we forgot what team we talking about, but we talking about the Dallas Cowboys, right?
That's where I was going too.
There's so much wrong with this team. I don't think I trust this team going to the playoffs. I don't think I want this team to go to the playoffs. With no offensive line or defensive line, where it all starts, the toothpaste of a football team. I don't trust the Dallas Cowboys this season, or probably 2-3 more seasons to go. I don't trust. Did y'all remember what happened to us against the Packers last year at home?
Oh yeah.
27-0 at halftime.
Oh my God. Why? I just don't understand how we forget so fast. We get so caught up in records and what we think. What happened from y'all? Did y'all see how we got done last week against the Lions when we played a real team?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
I think they knew they was gonna lose.
Man, they gonna embarrass us next week.
The Cowboys knew they.
Check this out. They could win out. Let me just say this: they could win out, and I still wouldn't trust their asses.
Exactly.
Until they show me different. I ain't seen different. So they can win out. They can win every game. I'm gonna say Dallas Cowboys win every game. Let's just say that to make everybody happy, to appease everybody, to babysit. What I always say, to babysit everybody's feelings about the Cowboys. Let's just say they're gonna win out. Let's just say that. I'm gonna just make everybody happy right now. Hey, we're gonna win out. We're going to the playoffs. We honestly think that they're gonna get past the first
please.
They ain't trying.
If they went out like that, I believe it. I believe they will.
Man, y'all get out.
Yeah, they went out.
I got the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys to win 3 more games.
Out, they done already did something they never did. If they win out, I don't. Man, that's a big achievement right there. If they could beat the 49ers and all these teams, they got to go forward. No, I sure gonna think they're gonna win. They'll win in the playoffs. Then I don't see them being.
Here's my only thing.
Good team.
2016.
Real quick, we've all seen great regular seasons from this team, man. That we can. I agree with. I'm 100% with 1980, man. They have to prove to me, just me, that they can be trusted again. I don't give a damn if we went 16-0 this season. Whenever the playoffs arrive, it's that fucking like a dark cloud comes over us, and we make mistakes. I've been hearing fundamental mistakes, man, since I was 13, 14 years old, man. The same things have been going on for years upon years upon years. So, look, I don't do the predictions and shit, but I'm here to tell you, man, 10-7 is very optimistic. I love the optimism, but I can't go there. I would love to be wrong. That's all I can really say about this team, man. I would hope to be wrong. I hope we could win every game and win the Super Bowl this season. Do I have any faith we will? Until they show me, no. That's what I am.
Does fifth quarter Cowboys, does 3-0 on the road mean anything to you? Man, you don't even know it.
I think he's asleep.
Oh, my bad. I'm not asleep. I'm talking. We've had plenty of winning streaks on the road, and it just always amounts to nothing.
Exactly.
Because what's a winning streak on the road? Well, how many times have we had winning streaks on the road, and we have a great record that gave us home field advantage, and we stunk it up?
Mm-hmm. 2014.
So, it don't mean nothing to me, man. They bro, it's really nothing they can do that can impress me besides don't get a Super Bowl. I've seen 3 12-5 records.
Yeah.
I've seen 13-3 records.
Yeah.
I've seen them had the best running back in the league. I've seen them had the best O-line in the league. I've seen them had the best linebacker duo in the league. 2 of the best cornerbacks in the league. I've seen it. There's nothing they can do that can impress me now. I've seen it all. I've been hype about 12-5, 13-3. I've been hype about it. There's nothing they can do but go win a Super Bowl. There's nothing else they can do. It's like being with your woman forever. You done every position. Only thing I could do now is have a
That's true.
It's true. Talking about doing the Diddy stuff.
Go ahead, champs. Go ahead, champs.
My thing is, we can talk about the quarterback, offensive line, the running back, O-line, head coach, the cheerleaders, the water boy, but the bottom line is, until that idiot GM excuse my French, get the fuck out of the way and hire a young GM and start fresh. It's the same. It's like beating a dead horse. You get on that dead horse, start beating it, ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same old bullshit every year. Different year, same old shit.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line. But as far as this team this year, I probably should get them maybe 3 to maybe 4 more wins.
I would love to be wrong, but I agree.
But I know this: if we was winning right now, nobody wouldn't be talking about this.
Because your team would be better.
But we would be winning.
Yeah, team would be
That's the
better.
caveat.
Come on, Cody
We're
Show.
not winning.
That's common
Wait a minute.
sense.
Hold on. I got a question
What?
for the show.
Nah,
I
we're
got
not
one question for
winning.
the show. Coach, I got one question for you. Okay, we know the Cowboys are 3-3 right now.
Yep.
Is this a false 3-3, or do you think the Cowboys should be 1-5?
Oh, that's a good question, man. That's a good question.
Nah,
Yeah.
man, it's an easy one for
You
me.
take it how it comes, man. It's football, you know.
Yeah, I feel you, but I mean,
No,
yeah,
wait. I was on mute. God damn.
I don't even really want to answer that one, man. But
Shit.
that's a pretty good question right there, man.
No. I'm not talking about the
He ain't talking about that. I know what 80's
I
talking
know
about.
what he's thinking, man.
No.
Oh, shit.
Did y'all hear that? He said that if we were winning this season, that we wouldn't be talking like.
No, we would be. We already know that, man. Come on, man.
Wow. He don't watch my show. He don't
Yeah,
watch my
dude.
videos. He don't
I
watch
your
my
show all the time, bro. Yes,
something's not. God bless you. I love you to death, but something's just not. It's not ringing the bell. It's not clicking right. I don't know what it is. Y'all remember 2014, 2016 when we had an awesome team? We had the best.
Yeah.
Everybody was healthy. We had 2016 for me. We were the only team that beat us in the regular season was the New York Giants. That was the only team. We all thought we were going to the Super Bowl that year. 2014, we all thought we were going to the Super Bowl that year, and it didn't.
And it didn't happen.
Green Bay.
It did not happen at all.
That's when they
team
first came.
is going to have to win a Super Bowl. I could give a damn. I don't care about stats anymore. I don't care about. I'm not a stat guy. I'm not a win-lose guy. I don't care about the record, guys. I don't care. The only thing I'm here for. The only thing I'm here for is the Super Bowl. That's the only thing that can fix Cowboy Nation. Have y'all checked y'all's mail lately? Have you checked your mail?
Yeah, man.
Wasn't nothing in there from the Cowboy fifth quarter. Have you checked your mail? Have anybody checked their mail lately? Because there should be checks in that mail for all of us. Because that's not a check big enough to be a Cowboy fan. We should all be getting paid every 2 weeks just to be on here talking about the Cowboys, guys.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, the only way to fix it, the only way to fix my attitude towards the Cowboys, they could win out. They can beat the 49ers next week. Yeah, they can beat the 49ers, guys. On the road. I wouldn't give a rat's ass. I'd still be on here cussing, fussing, talking about how bad Dak's throwing, talking about the coaching, talking about how the line not blocking. I'm still gonna do the same thing if we win, lose, or draw. Because guess what? The only thing that's gonna fix this illness I got, this illness inside I've been holding up for almost 30 years, is a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm not here for anything else. I don't care about anything else. If you're here for anything else, you need to log off right now. Like I'm serious. Get your little finger, tap it on, log out. We're not here for that. We're not here for this. This is talking crazy. I've been knowing these guys for a long time.
Yeah,
I've been
man.
knowing these guys for since 2015, 14, 15, 16. A long time, guys.
Oh, yeah.
And what we're waiting on, what we're all waiting on, especially Champs, especially me. We kind of, Champs a little older than I am, but I skipped school to go to those parades. That was a long time ago, man. Very long time ago. You can retire from a job in 30 years, guys. That's how long it's been. It's been longer than a lot of Cowboy fans been alive. You get what I'm saying? So we've been waiting a long time and still waiting and don't know if it's gonna happen again. So you can imagine the frustration and the pain that we're going through. You get what I'm saying?
There's no guarantees.
That's the only thing that's gonna fix it. I could care about anything else. I could care about them having a number 1 draft pick, having a new offensive line coach, a defensive coach, a new coach coming here. I don't care about any. I don't even care about the draft. I don't care about training camp anymore. All I care about is week 1, week 2, week 3. No. Matter of fact, I don't care about none of that. I forgot. All I care about is postseason. If we don't make it to postseason, I stop giving a fuck.
I'm with you. 100% with you.
This bottom line. I just paraphrased everything that everybody was going to say. I don't give a fuck about the regular season no more. All I care about is them hoisting the Lombardi Trophy.
You gotta win to get there. You can't lose. You gotta win to get there. So you gotta care about the season.
Nah, I don't.
Well, that's your choice. You entitled to your own opinion. But I mean, you gotta win to get there.
Exactly right.
If you lose, you're not going to the playoffs. That's just plain and simple.
So we've been through this. We've been down this road so many times, though.
We've seen this movie before, man.
We've been seeing this so many times.
You act like y'all been through it and nobody else. I've been through it.
Did I say those words? Did I say those words?
I've been through it too. I mean, but
did I utter those words? Did I utter those words?
At the end of the day, I'm gonna root for them. You know, I feel like if you feel like that, I wouldn't even watch it. But I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna watch them, root for them week for week.
Of course.
And if they don't pan out to be what I wanted them to do, then hey, it ain't gonna hurt my feeling. It's still on them. But I'ma still, analyze them and be there to see them try to make it. You see what I'm saying?
No, see, wait a minute. Here's my take about this year.
That's what we do.
Yeah, here's my take. I ain't buying no Cowboys condoms, toilet paper, rolled over paper. I ain't buying shit from the Cowboys this year. I'm not putting my emotional stock in this team. When you don't give a damn the Cowboys win or lose, that's the only time Jerry is going to matter. That about the fans. If we don't give a shit, you know what? To me, I was hoping that the Lions would score 60 against Cowboys.
Man,
this past last Sunday. And next week, I hope the 49ers beat them by 40 points, because that's the only way. The Cowboys got to hit rock bottom in order for Jerry to make a change. Nobody don't understand that. Nobody don't.
Jerry got to hit rock bottom before the Cowboys make a change.
That's what I'm talking about. But the problem is these stupid ass fans. They're still going out to the damn stadium, buying the jerseys. They are the ones that's feeding this mediocrity. I can't speak for everybody else, but this is me. This is not my Dallas Cowboys.
They got other teams that don't even, win.
But we're not talking about other teams. We talking about the Dallas Cowboys.
Hold up. I dig that, champs, but I'm trying to get you to see that there's other teams. They don't quit on their team regardless. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Even though they suck, they got some teams that suck longer than we have. And
man, when you okay, let me ask you this. Wait a minute. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 50.
You 50?
Yes, sir.
Man, you should know better than you seen how the Cowboys, you seen how the 70 Cowboys, the 90 Cowboys.
Yeah, I know everything. I know everything.
Okay, then. But are you supporting this mess?
I am disappointed.
I can't support.
I'm disappointed.
No, I'm saying supporting. I'm saying, are you supporting this mess?
I mean, it ain't so much supporting. I mean, at the end of the day, like Talkin Crazy said, we still we
yeah, we still fans. Yeah, we still fans.
I mean, we're fans. That's the reason that we're on the show to begin with.
Yeah, we're fans. But you know what?
In so many ways, I'm supporting it regardless if I'm giving my attitude towards it or not. It don't matter,
But see,
everybody's entitled to how they feel.
That's true.
For sure.
Everybody ain't gonna feel the same about this team right now. There's so much going on. It's they got us all messed up and mixed up, man. So
but you know who's the top point, like the pyramid. You know who the main person doing it? That's Jerry. Jerry is still standing on top of the stadium, just peeing all over the damn fan. That's exactly what he's doing. He's up here just doing all this. Look, everybody's still.
Jeff, don't ever give me that angle again. I do not want to see that angle ever again.
That's all he's doing. Shit.
He getting us to mess That's why we all messed up towards each other over what he do.
I know. I mean, that's why I call him the idiot GM. And people, you know what? I'm hoping that the media does tear him 3 assholes because he definitely needed.
You know, I think
sorry.
when it's all said and done, if you're gonna, we criticize the Cowboys. They can always be better. Even last year, they had flaws where they could where they could have got better at. They didn't have a good enough running game. They couldn't stop the run on a lot of stuff. They didn't beat any good teams. So we talked about that. We're going to talk about that. We're gonna praise them maybe on Facebook, whether on Twitter. But when it comes to face, right here on this new technology, we're gonna tell you how it is. And that's why we got 53 people watching, talking crazy on the corner of Crazy and Cowboys. We got Eshawn, fifth quarter Cowboys champ, Cody Show, and Dallas Cowboy fan 1980, the power man himself, right here. If you guys want to click like real quick, go ahead and click that like button for us, and let's continue the show.
Yeah, man.
I see OG in the
he's in the chat.
But it's OG in the live.
Yeah, you can take my place. I want to hear what you got to say.
I used to watch your shows.
I could have 25
videos.
people.
Okay.
Champs, I used to watch your videos. You don't even know that.
Oh, you still watching, man?
I can't even see where your link at no more. I've been trying to find your channel. I ain't seen it.
It's the same channel as far as I thought.
You used to have the with the helmet spin around. You had the rings all on your finger.
Oh yeah, still, but I changed it to I still got that, but I added lower expectations
to
the end of it. Yeah. Yeah, lower expectation. Yeah. I still Brando, he can play it on there.
Yeah. Go to the private chat and do that for him. But no, man, Cowboys got a lot going on here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree.
You know, they got a lot going on. They got an owner that's in disarray. They got a quarterback that has 4 red zone turnovers. They got a wide receiver in CeeDee Lamb who's frustrated. Brandon Cooks ignoring team doctors, going to New York, getting the injection. They got a lame duck coach. They got a Mike Zimmer defense that almost looks like Mike Nolan. Take off the mask, Scooby-Doo. It's Mike Nolan underneath that mask.
That's it.
You know, I think the only MVP that we could say is right now is Brandon Aubrey. He has 51 points, and Dak Prescott has 50.
Man, the kicker has more points than the fucking quarterback.
That is ridiculous.
And he's a $60 million quarterback.
No, I call him a $231 million quarterback.
Jerry should have never signed him. They should have just waited to the end of this freaking season. There was no need to go in there and go sign that dude 8 hours before week 1.
But we know why they did. And
you don't think that Mike Zim is handcuffed too? He come into a situation. It's not like
it's
not like he all his players. I mean,
it's not his players.
Everybody is in a bad fix, man. And when you look at that team when it's dealing with Jerry Jones.
Mm-hmm. And then the fact of the matter, this past draft, he didn't even try. Don't Jerry, Stephen, and Will McClay. They didn't even try to give him defensive tackles to least to help out with his defense. At least try to transition from Zimmer defense from Quinn.
Right.
And that's on the GM, Will McClay, and Catboy.
I got a question.
Yeah.
For everybody. Okay. So this is the question. I want to see, what do y'all think about what would help the offense taking the pressure off of CeeDee Lamb?
A running game and a better
running game.
line.
Running game.
We don't need another receiver or nothing?
Hell no.
But first we have to take. I mean, but the thing is, first we need
just a
running game and a better offensive line first. I mean, to be able to take some.
Well, you know what?
Everybody.
My thing is, you can fix the offensive line by running the ball more and stop passing. Because really, if you look at Dak attempts, it's like 45 to 50. And when
Dak is throwing the ball way too much.
Yeah, and when you have rookie offensive linemen, Yes, who not a big friend for offensive line like that is to run the ball.
Right.
But yes, I know we can't run the ball, but at least put it. Use what you got. Rico, do short patch to Turbin, let him run the ball. I will put Zeke on the practice squad and bring up Cook.
I mean,
Cook instead.
what do you have to lose by doing that? To be honest,
Yeah.
Period. They need
Dalvin
they
Cook.
should put him up.
And then even Mighty Mouse, throw him, let him be at the, catch the ball
Throw Mighty
in the
Mouse
flat.
to the streets. There's no reason to have Deuce
I
Vaughn
don't
in
want
the game.
to see him anymore, man.
Period. No, cut Deuce Vaughn.
I don't want to see
Hashtag
him
fire
anymore.
Jerry Jones. Hashtag cut Deuce Vaughn. That should be the 2 hashtags this year. That dude ain't an NFL caliber running back. He had his chances. He ran a half a step and fell down.
Just was a good story. That's all it was.
That's all that was, man.
All it
Yeah.
was.
That's all that was. But I don't know. I think you need a running game here to help Prescott. And
100%.
Yeah, you need that.
because, the running game, Tony Pollard was the best running back after week 11 and beyond, right? So we had
Right.
10 weeks of bad running back play, and CeeDee Lamb was still able to get the ball just because we had decent running back play. And
Right.
I think if we get some decent running back play, I think that's going to take frustrations off CeeDee Lamb. Brandon Cooks should be able to feast from that. Hell, even Jalen Tolbert, he has his moments, but I think he can even benefit from that. When a lot of people say, "Oh, we need another wide receiver," do you not know who Dak Prescott is? He excels in play action. You need that running game to get that going, to get Dak in rhythm. You need that. I need a running back here now.
I agree.
You're right about that. Yeah,
I 100% agree.
What do you think, Fifth? About what? Yeah, he fell asleep.
Oh man, yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he's snoring. 1980.
What's up?
So Cody said, do we need another wide receiver to come in here to help Dak, or I'm saying we need a running game. What do you think?
Who said that?
I'm saying we need a running back. Cody shows saying a wide receiver would help. What do you think?
Offensive line.
Oh, he's right about that. I mean, the offensive
I
line
agree with that.
got to be gelling before we do anything. That's true.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Oh Lord Jesus, baby
What's up,
Jesus.
OG?
But the reason why I asked about
what's happening, fellas?
What's up, OG? Hey, I hate that you ignored my video on Friday, OG. I know you seen them trucks parked straight.
Yeah, they looked at all right.
You know, that's a crisp parking place right there. That's my first handshake, OG. That's my first handshake.
I gotta hold on.
OG watching a movie. We almost heard the volume. But no, OG always comes at the wrong time. We're already an hour and a half in. It's time to get them final thoughts. Fifth quarter fell asleep. It's all right. We'll let him sleep. Eshawn.
Yeah, man.
Final thoughts.
I mean, we've said it for a long time, man. This team has to prove to me that they can be trusted. I say the same thing every week. I hate to be right about this team, but it is what, like, I mean, I've said it since, the I think season, as 1980 would say. They have to prove me wrong. And this entire season, I'm just in a let's see mindset. I'm not going to I'm a fan of the team. I'm a diehard fan of the team. There's a reason that we're all on the show here. But I just can't I refuse to support mediocrity. I refuse to support the kind of shit that they're putting out. For as much of a diehard fan as I am, I'm in the case where I haven't even seen a fucking Super Bowl. And so it's frustrating to me because I'm just like, dude, I want to see a damn championship, but I'm just not. I have no faith that we will. Because even when Jerry steps down, I don't have any. I mean, it's a family-run organization, so his great-great-grandson will own the Cowboys by the time I'm like 60, 70. So, I mean, at least at this rate. But I don't know, man. I mean, it's frustrating, I guess. And I mean, the Lions game was just. I mean, we all saw what happened. Everything was on the field. So, but let's see what happens. I guess that's all I could really say, right? Let's hope they prove me wrong.
Yeah, for sure. Fifth quarter, you asleep? Or you there?
He knocked out a lot of hours.
Yeah. Cowboys champ. Final thoughts.
Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day tomorrow. We're gonna see how real teams play tomorrow.
Doesn't it feel so relaxing that we're not playing tomorrow? It's weirdly relaxing to me. I don't know.
It's definitely relaxing.
But my Longhorns lost tonight.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't score no points.
That's
Cody Show, what's your final thoughts?
well, I'm going a whole different direction against the grain. So, but I'm still believing in the Cowboys. Maybe this might be a crazy, wonderful, great story in the end, regardless of what it looks like right now. But if not, hey, they ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I done got conditioned, been dealing with the Cowboys to the point where I don't get, too high, too low. I just keep my, straight head about them. That they who they are. Until we see different. But hey, I still think good could come out of it. That's the way I'm looking at it. And enjoy this day off tomorrow. Watch the other teams. And like I said, if you look around, these teams ain't doing as great as you think they are. And you will find out that the Cowboys not as bad as you think they are. So
Okay. 1980, what's your final thoughts?
Oh man. Wow. Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. I know, man.
Yeah. You already know what he's saying.
Yeah, I already know, man. I got you.
Wow. I just started on YouTube, so I don't know. I haven't been making videos or nothing like that. So I haven't been doing live streams. I haven't supported my team. I haven't done anything to support my team, and I haven't cammed up. Like right now, I'm not cammed up. I never cam up. I never do anything. I made a video. Did I make a video yesterday? No, that was my twin brother. See, I don't do anything. So I don't know anything. I don't do anything.
The twin brother.
They've been winning. They've been doing everything exactly right. Everything. So there's really nothing to really talk about. I've said a million things that everybody's already said, or that I've said. I'm glad that we're off tomorrow. Get a break from these assholes. Thank God we're off tomorrow. Give us a break. Like I said, there's not a check big enough to be a Cowboy fan because you gotta go blows with your own damn. It's like black on black crime almost. You gotta go blows with your own damn fan base members, and winning will solve all that. But I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. The writing is on the wall, like I've been saying. The writing's on the wall. The type of owner we got doesn't allow us to move forward. It's possible to move forward when you have an owner like that. That's a three-headed monster, and it is what it is. I've approached this season. If you watch my videos, if you watched during the word that I created, the I think season, the phrase that I created, the I think season. If you've watched all the way back then, I've said how I was going to approach this season. See, that's how I know. This is how you know people don't really they watch, but they don't listen. I approach this season in a calm manner. I'm not getting loud. I'm not cussing. Y'all saw my videos back in the day, back in 2016, and when we lost them games and the tough games where I'm cussing and fussing, yada yada yada, woo woo woo.
90 field goals, man.
Now it is what it is. We're a bad team. We're a bad organization. Writing's on the wall. I'm not going to sit up here and act like that we didn't just get blown out yesterday. It's common sense. If this team makes it to the playoffs, I'm still going to critique them. I'm still going to analyze them. I'm still going to, critique their faults. That's what I do. I'm a perfectionist. I don't care about anything else. All I care about is Super Bowls. I'm not stupid. I know you got to win games to get to. I wasn't born yesterday. I'm like, really? But it's what it is. And like I said, I don't know nothing. This is probably my last time being on this show, man, because I ain't got time for it, man. God bless every one of y'all on this panel, man. I love you. Go Cowboy. Well,
God bless you, 80.
yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Fifth quarter sleep. God bless you, man. Everybody on the panel.
Hey, I got one question for everybody.
Wait. I'm not done. Wait a minute.
Don't let it be your last time there, my brother, because I mean nothing against you.
I'm not done.
Much love, man.
See, that's
wait, let him finish.
Right.
Vent to me, baby. Vent to me.
Man. I'm gone, man. That was a prime example right there. All right,
that's just my opinion on it, and you have yours.
Peace out.
Ain't nothing against you.
Go ahead, OG. What's your final thoughts?
What they got, like, how many more games? 11 more games left?
Something like that, yeah.
So they gotta try to get at this point they're gonna be a wild card. That's if they even make it that far. They keep playing around with their food. They just, Dak looks terrible.
He's awful, man.
He's terrible. And you can still have a running back and he will still look terrible. The problem is they can't move the pocket left to right, play action, throw over the top, fool the defense, get him running, moving to the left or moving to the right, play action. They can't do that. Not when he's not mobile. He won't run. And they're trying to make Dak Prescott a passing quarterback. It's not working. This scheme is a West Coast scheme. That means bootleg play action like San Francisco. If they can't do that, they can't score points. They cannot. Dak Prescott cannot sit back there in that pocket, shotgun first play, second play, third play. Even if you got a running back, what you got on the roster ain't working. They know they messed up. Come back to bite that ass. So we expected this. Now, I would not keep playing around with Dak, and I would say I will move Trey Lance up to the second backup quarterback. I will move him up. If Dak is not doing anything by week 7, week 8, week 9, and you're not scoring no points, make your move. At least tank the season with Trey Lance. Tank the season with Trey Lance. At least show us if he's going to be the man for Dallas in the coming years. If not, pick your quarterback in the draft. It's not working with Dak Prescott. I like Dak. He just can't get it done. People need to wake the hell up and stop pampering his ass. They gave him a contract. He's a backup quarterback. I love the guy. He's a great role model. He's a great commercial guy. He's a family man. Besides Slash, something came on his record a while back, got in trouble. But I don't want to throw stones at him. But his time is almost up. So you got to figure out how to get CeeDee Lamb open in the flats, underneath, over the top, and those type of receivers to run that play action. That can't get to that spot when he sets up. Anywhere play action, booting to the outside, set your feet and throw over the top, fool the defense every time you get a chance. That will open up the running game because the defense is fool left and right. They don't know if it's a handoff or what. Trey Lance is going to run. They are afraid of him. They ain't afraid of Dak Prescott anymore. And his accuracy is not there. He got issues. So we'll see. I ain't going to blame everything on him, but the defense is looking sloppy. But it's going to come down to Dak Prescott. When you going to make your move? And that's how I feel about that. But, hey, love the show. Sorry I came in late. Some things came up. Hey, everybody have a good night. God bless. And, have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Like I said, everybody, I'm not going to be stressed out or tripping. I don't see them play tomorrow because they can't score points. So I'm relaxed tomorrow. I'm going to watch some real football and come back. I'm going to root for him the week after, next week in San Francisco. We're going to see how he plays against San Francisco. So he has a whole week to get his shit together. Do film, study, do what you need to do in your fun time. Go to San Francisco and win. If you can't win there, we're in trouble. If we lose, we're going to fall back in the NFC race. And then we need to start making some moves quickly. That's all I got to say. Hey, love you guys. Peace. Have a good night.
Hey, yeah. I want to appreciate everybody that came on. Cowboys champs. G. Hampton from the Cowboys Huddle podcast. We got Eshawn, the Hollywood filmmaker. Fifth quarter Cowboys, Dallas Cowboy fan, 1980, the power man himself. We had Cody Show come in for the first time, and then OG came in there, slipped in from the back door. and came in here and talked crazy on us for a few minutes. So I appreciate everybody in the comment section. Appreciate everybody on Fifth Quarter Cowboys channel and on my channel. You guys hit the like button respectively. It sure does. We'll push Talking Crazy out to all the viewers and let you know that we will critique this team, critique Jerry, critique this quarterback. You're not safe. It doesn't matter who you are. You are a star, we're going to talk about you. Cowboy Nation, are you in the Cowboys corner?